Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet?
I need all of them.
He means I need all of them.
Quiet down! I'm old and You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. Some of us are trying to sleep.
There!
Thank you, little one.
Tokem nälkänäni. Taakka mene hoineet skaan. Åker mahna hele.
A dice! Child! Yes, you! Come closer. You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. Not in a direct way. But there is something else you may be able to achieve in the meantime. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folk folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
Slow time bubble has appeared.
Over here, Dicey!
The board game is nearing its end. Soon we shall have a winner. bubble that slows time has appeared. Defeat all the enemies, then the board game ends.
Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your... we ever shut up. And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with one, but 2 towns and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to write? You say it's mine.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here. My rarest word. That's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. Why? Seven, 8, 9? Oh, 7, 8, 9. Ugh, keep that joke. I don't want it. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. I like the amount of Y's in that word, but 3 or more planets, that's a hard sell here in Two Town. I think that's a pass from me. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. How? Oh, down, like as in duck feathers. Ah, sorry. Not a fan of puns. No trade. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. Eyesome? It sounds gross. Like you're putting something in your eye. Gross! No thanks. No trade here. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlub. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. I got words for sale here. Choice words.
Okay, have a nice
and depressing
day.
Oh, cool dice costume, kid. Careful with your interested in it.
I got it 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as more.
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? Oh, that is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Imagine not knowing what a Gubblegregor is. Hilarious. You're all right, kid. Good sense of humor. Here's the Gubblegregor. Just be sure not to use it in full reverse. We all know what happens then. Great, kid.
Get your socks here.
Hey, kid! I'm sharing crispy Twix here. Crispy Twix to trade.
Oi, oi, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service. You want to try
kid. I got what I... Kids crave crispy twins. The crispiest in town.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tin.
That's a sniffy nice constant tea. My grandmother told me about it.
Please, trade the Gubblegregger to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before, forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Who wants to buy a word? I got millennial mania looking for a good home here. It means wanting to stay in bed.
You have the ingredients! Brilliant! That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me.
What? I don't understand. I knew it! I knew it was logical that you would choose me to be the dominant personality. That is what you want, isn't it? You'll need to choose one of us. Who will it be?
Thank you! Oh, thank you! Oh, just need to mix them together and down the hatch. Okay. I feel strange. Whoa! Oh, this is intense! Perfect! It's just me! For the first time, it's just me! Thank you for this. Let me give you something in exchange for all of this. It's my partner's personality. distilled down to its purest essence. I hope it treats you well. You know what? By the cards, I think I'm actually going to miss him. It's so quiet without him in my head. I may actually miss him already. He'd say that's only logical. Isn't that funny? It's funny, isn't it?
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Oh, if I had such power, child, I wouldn't be lurking here, talking to strangers. No, it wasn't me. The Queen destroyed all the dice, child. Well, almost. I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice, and so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic. And she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she'll do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I suspected as much. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden, far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few will remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you are. Goodbye, child. Take care and random rules. Good luck, dice wielder. And you too, little dice.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or I'll...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big, clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. Oh, not like that. Nanny Fortuna. Old lady, right hand of the queen. She is as mean as she is old. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to 3 Towns forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Oh. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! we'd all be in Six Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Six Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.
Oljöskillen, anna manning.
Low down there. That I am. Well, one of them at least. And you, young lady, are? Well met, Even.
At last, Even had arrived at the mayor of Two Town, the administrator of this land, and the alleged thief of Seymour's eyes. Or at least, Even had arrived at his lower extremities.
What brings you to my office today, Even? You're trying to blind your mister with your swollen thighs? Mine a twister for some colon guys? Grind your... why don't you take the elevator and step into my office, Even? It'll be easier to talk.
It's
so beautiful, the upside down town. A shining city in the sky.
Yes, hello. Step into my office, such as it is. Don't mind the thing sticking out of my hat. He's... How best to explain this? I had a lot on my mind about this upside downtown project. It was starting to get out of hand, and then one day he was just there.
I've always been here.
Right. We'd better keep our voices down even, if we are to keep this conversation away from his ears. I'm sure you noticed the changes here even. Our personalities becoming personified now. That's what Royam is. He's growing out of my hat, and I don't know how to stop him. I don't know how to fix this town even, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. Oh, I suppose you just have a face one can trust. In any case, what brings you to the mayor today? What's that, little girl? You want to know how our first-past-the-post democratic system works? Why, I'd be happy to explain it in tremendous detail beginning now. Okay, I think that warded him off. That thing growing out of my hat has a name. Royam. What? Oh, I never thought of that. Anyway, Royam is my opposite side. He's much more, self-assured than I am, which normally would be great, but the things he's doing, I don't know if I can support them. Well, for starters, he's wasting precious time and people on this upside-down project. Secondly, he is bat-dung mad as a hatter, and he freaks me out personally. He's my opposite, but at the end of the day, that's the grand thing about Two Town, isn't it? Everyone's got the other half. It's just like breathing to us. Mostly like breathing. Oh, that's the Queen's idea. She wants us to build a second Two Town. Duality and all that. It'll be glorious, of course. Everything the Queen does is glorious. But, well, it just seems to be that it's taking its time to get to that glory and, well, never mind. I'm speaking out of turn. Oh, the Queen always knows best. It's like Nanny Fortuna says, the Queen rules by the grace of her black dice, and the black dice never lies. No, I'm afraid not. You're the first tourist we've had in quite some time. Have you considered spending some time in currency down the wonderful Cellar Street? Oh, good. As mayor, I expect that should make me happy. We've got a new slogan, you know, straight from Nanny Fortuna. It's Two Town, where the fun is doubled. So twice the fun. That's something to look forward to. It is, yes. It didn't used to be this way. Truth be told, the two-ness in this town can be a little tiring. Everyone being split into dual personalities is what makes us who we are. But building a second city... That's actually pretty accurate, since it's mostly built out of garbage. At its best, it is a mad experiment to test my patience, keeping half of the citizenry occupied with useless work while the rest of my town stagnates. Oh, but look at myself lose my temper again. We must trust in the Queen's grand plan for us all, in our duty to ensure that what she wants happens. In the end, it is all fair, even random rules. I wish it were that easy, even, but... Oh, if only it were that simple. I'm just the mayor. She's the queen. I'm a 2, and she's a 6. I'm simply not a man of action, even. Not anymore. There's nothing I can do. That's very kind, but please, don't. I don't want anyone mad at me, especially not the Queen, nor the Nanny Fortuna, nor my mother, for that matter. Oh, bless her soul. I'm afraid not even. Despite my title, I'm in no position to help you. But... well, if you dared, you could try talking to Royan directly. I shouldn't even be mentioning his name. But, well, you need my help, and this is all I can do. I suspect he knows more than...
Greetings, my name is Royan, and I'm in charge. You know I'm the ball. I was about to say that. That's my rhyme. You're very rude to point out my struggle. As mayor, I've got lots of priorities to, Stop interrupting me, I almost had it! Ah! Him, the mayor? Don't make me laugh. He's less than the smallest member of my... Yes, I was about to say that. You have met but an idiotic fool. I'm surprised he's not covered in his own... Look, you've broken my flow and made me stop rhyming. I'm busy with the construction of my masterpiece, my legacy, my gift to... What do you want? My origins are as amazing as they are obscure. All you need to know is that I am a successful... Stop interrupting my poetry! Why should I deal with you? I am the designer, builder, overseer of the new town. The better one. Much better than the one that idiot mayor oversees. You want your friend's eyes back, don't you? Good. Very good. There's something you need to know. Here's how this is going to go. There, you see? My rhymes are getting better. I'm struggling with my poem about the moon, and I'd like to have it done real quickly. You know what? That gives me a thought. I'll give you the ice, but you'll have to do... Yes, that's it precisely. Just teach me how to rhyme. In a nice manner. Here's my offer, take it or leave. Bring me a perfect poem about the moon, and I'll grant you Seymour's eyes. Ah, you are good. Yes, that's the deal we have struck. Go find rhymes, and I wish you... I'll think of it eventually. Get to it before I change my mind. It's only temporarily that our interests are... parallel to each other. Farewell, young stranger, and let me give you some advice well earned. Cooked. I was about to say that.
It was a mad quest for an insane, upside-down mayor. But it was all even had to go on. There were some particular propaganda posters hanging on the walls. Perhaps those could be of inspiration.
Game Master's bit. What are you doing here? This is an active construction site. We have work to do here, kid. It doesn't matter what your name is. You can't be here, kid. Look, we're all under a tight schedule here. I can't stop work just to escort you home. So, if you promise not to die or otherwise interfere with our work here, I'll answer some questions for you, okay? But by the card makers, we can't have kids wandering around an active work site. Come on, get going, before my other side pitches in on what to do about you.
They said it wasn't possible. They said it was a lie. Meet Miss Mystique from Papo's Wild Circus, the woman with 3 personalities. Miss? I could use that word.
Life was insane and beautiful. A glorious mess. Those who wielded dice would challenge each other in grand board game tournaments to win favor from the king or queen, or even just each other. The rules were wild and capricious, the games even more so. And everyone in random loved them, and the dice wielders themselves, with all their heart.
Oh, my grace! I was pinned down by those vile machines, but now they're scrap. So thank you. The name's Big Red. Even, huh? Well, you're Big Even to me now. Big's an honorific, you know. Big Red and Big Even. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, kid. What brings you up here to this horrible place, Big Even? Afraid I can't help with either of those, but I got a life here. A precious little life, but it's mine. And now that I can move freely again, I think I'm gonna head back down to Two Town. See, I have this brother, named Little Joe. That's him. Looks just like me, only he's a jerk. Well, he was going to work up here, but I got sent here instead. He made some sort of deal. Little Joe tricked me, his own twin sister. So now he's down there, and I'm stuck up here, and I hate every minute of it. Oh, I was, for sure. And I was of two minds about it for a long time. But now I'm just tired. I know what he did was wrong, and I know he knows it too. He probably feels really guilty about it. But I don't want revenge. I just want to leave. I just want to go home. And now I can! Thank you! You've really made a difference in my life, Big Even. Oh, please, take this. It's my way of saying thanks. I'm finally free!
A good night's sleep is every evening's prize. Sleep twice as well when you wear sleeping eyes. Sleeping eyes? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Nah, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Oh. Any dicks?
Good. All is going according to plan. I truly am Two Town's greatest male individual. Build my city in the sky. Go on, don't be shy. We need a new city that's way up at a significant height.
Listen to crooner Hairy Harry's new double-length record. Inspired by the new moon of Two Town. It's twice as good as his last album. Croon. That's a nice poetic word. A feast for the senses, a balm for the body, a spiritual bouquet? You simply have to try Crazy Cryptid's Chopped Cheese Bloob. Now half price every second Tuesday. Huh. Spiritual bouquet. It's a nice turn of phrase.
There. Even had all the materials she needed to face Royam in a battle of rhymes. But did she have the skill? Well, there was only one way to find out. She wasn't sure if she was ready, but on the other hand, she wasn't at all certain she'd ever be. So she did the only thing she could. She went for it.
This is it, Ethan. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Perfect, yes. Let us begin. We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from Two Towns. Yes, ooh, I like that very much. Let's proceed. And we shall be made minions of the moon, to look forward to everything the mayor doth. Yes, there's no rule that says a poem can't talk up the poet some. Well done. Now, last verse. And we shall always swear by the 2 moons, for they change each day. The upside down town is the only place that offers such a... such perfect rhymes. For a perfect moon. I think I have it, yes. Well done, little poet. You have earned yourself quite a boon. Oh, I am constantly growing, building my body to become a real being. Poetry, on the other hand, this is what will truly separate me from my shallow other side. Oh, but of course, I promise you I will dig into that matter. Meanwhile, I want to give you something else. The highest honor in this land. I grant you access to the second moon's staging grounds. Few have ever had the good fortune to tread on that hallowed ground. Go there, admire it, and then I will give you what you seek. Good. All is going according to plan. I truly am Toontown's greatest male individual. Construction is on schedule, of course it is. I'm the best there is.
Beautiful, I guess, in its own sort of strange way.